Welcome everyone, it's Agnes here and I've got another interview for you today. Today it is with a very special lady. Neha is in India. Welcome Neha.
Hi, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for coming to share your success story because it's always good, as a viewer to hear good success stories from real people. So I'm going to ask you to start at the beginning, where you were at, what was going wrong, what you did, and then what has happened as a result of that. So over to you, and you start wherever you want, Neha.
Okay. All right. So I'll start from where I actually started into manifesting a specific person. It
Yeah.
was, I think, 2017, year of 2017.
Okay.
And I knew about law of attraction for longest. I think I've known it since I was in 10th standard. But I was just using it for my exams, for getting some free stuff, and just some vacations here and there. That's all. But I never knew we could actually use it for manifesting any relationship or specific people for that matter.
Yeah.
And I think in mid 2017, I came across your channel, and before that, I just could not manifest my ex back. Like I just could not. I don't understand what I was doing wrong. I had no clue. But then I found out your channel, and you spoke about self love and meditations and how you have to work on yourself, not on the relationship per se. So I started doing that, and turned out at the end of 2017 he got married to someone else. And I was like, no, I just cannot manifest a married guy. Like I just cannot, because for me marriages has to be the final result. If I am gonna marry anyone, I would want it to last forever. Although
Yeah.
I can't say anything about the future, but that's my perspective so far. I
Yeah.
want a happy long marriages if I ever want them. So I thought I'll never manifest him back. But still I was trying for it. I mean, I don't know, I was in a weird space that time. I didn't know what to do, what not to do. I was still doing all the self love meditations and everything. Then I manifested an ex before him, and he was very nasty when I was with him last time. It was almost 4 5 years back, but this time he turned out to be like a really decent guy. So I was like, okay, he was on to me all time, and he always loved me, always wanted to be with me. So I was like, let's give it a try anyway. I gave it a try, and we were nice, happy together for the whole year 2018. And then at the end, we broke up again, the same way. Like they just didn't want to get married to me. They were like, we love you very much. We um, we want to do this, we want to do that, we can do anything for you or for that matter, but nobody wanted to marry me. I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm sorry about my language.
That's okay. No, that's okay.
Every guy is like, they want to marry, like they want to be with me, they love me, they blah blah blah, but they'll do everything, like all nice stuff, romantic stuff, fine, everything was amazing. But when it comes to marriage, they just don't want to get married to me. I was so irritated by this. I think we broke up um October 2018. And just after breakup, like I had already booked my tickets to visit him. I never visited him before. He always used to come visit me because it was a long distance relationship. This time, the first time I was about to visit him, and we broke up. So I told him that I'm not gonna visit. So he said, no, still visit. We can be good friends at least. So I visited him, and he was talking to some other girl, and I was devastated. I was like, what is going on? I did everything for his birthday. I made it so special. I did everything for him, and wow, he was like talking to another girl in a romantic way. Like he was planning to do arranged marriage with him, and I was like, what the hell is going? I mean, I could not bear that thought.
Mm.
So I came back, I did those meditations to remove the third party ones, and I think after a few days I got to know that they can't get married. I don't know, some stupid thing came up, some kundli and stuff. I don't know you know about them or not. Some stars and stuff, that stars were not in their favor or stuff like that. And they broke up. And we were still talking. It was like a bumpy road. We are talking on and off. And then in February, I visited his place with my family, but it was like I was going on a trip. So when I was returning, he said, "Stay with me for 2 more days." I was like, "Okay, fine, let's do it." I think that was the best decision though, but it was horrible. Like I didn't feel any love. I didn't feel anything was left in that relationship. It was really hard for me, but I decided that no, I don't wanna be with this person anymore. And what also happened because of that thing is I had my exams for post graduation medical exams in December and November. I could not clear them. Like we want a proper rank to be eligible for some better colleges, and I didn't get them. So I was in a very weird state of mind. I did not know what to do anymore, and I didn't wanna the relationship at all. Like I was like, I don't want to stay with this guy at all. And it was around 10th of February when I came back, and I was like, I have to restart my life. So I again started doing meditations and everything. But that time I just thought that I'll start reading Neville now. I've known Neville for a longest period of time, since you always bring up Neville's teaching and Neville Nuggets, and you explain them so well. So I was reading Neville earlier also, but it never made sense to me. Like it never made sense to me. I have no clue why.
Mm.
So just thought I'll give it another shot. So I started reading Neville, and I think there one sentence he says that you are love, and whoever goes seeking for love only find their own lovelessness. You
Mm.
have to be loving to find love. And I don't know, that was a light bulb moment for me. I was like, what does he mean exactly? And I think I spent almost a week understanding the concept. I didn't do anything else at that period of time. I was just reading that quote over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then I realized that every teaching, every religion, sorry, I'm mumbling. Um, every religion, everywhere they say that you are peace, you are love. But here it was explained how what it is exactly.
Mm.
So I think I got it. I was like, okay, I am love. I don't have to wait for someone else to love me. I don't have to wait for someone else to be different. I am love, so I'm just full of it, and I have to just spread it away like a, I don't know, star or moon, stuff like that. Just let my light radiate out there.
Mm.
So that moment I decided that I'm not doing any affirmations till end now, because I think what I was doing was I was just repeating them over and over, not actually understanding the value of it or coreness of it or feeling it that well. But
Mm.
after that quote, I didn't even need to do affirmations all over again. Because I remember I used to do affirmations whole day, thousands of times, and at the end of the day, my head would hurt like
Mm.
anything. Like I'm just mumbling, and nothing is happening. But after that moment, I was like, yes, this is what I understand, and now I'm gonna go ahead with it.
Mm.
And I was trying to apply Neville on different things. I have never worked, so it was really like I didn't know how to get a job. I didn't know what to do. So, but I wanted something to be meaningful in my life. I was just at home because after my exams didn't I clear, I came back to my hometown with my family, and I was just at home. I just didn't understand. Like I didn't wanted that kind of life where I'm just living. So I tried to apply on other areas. I tried to devise some way. even now I was devising ways, like how to get things, how to do that. I was really fixated onto how. So my mom offered me, like, there is this free internship that you can do and learn some medical stuff, because I've not learned any procedures. I have been just reading and studying for last 2 years now after my graduation. So I went there, and I vividly remember on 1st of uh, I think March. Yeah, 1st of March I was supposed to join there. And I was in a Neville group. I joined this Neville group. It is exclusively about Neville. And I used to post questions there, and there was this guy who used to like explain it so well. So I was like, let me talk to him. I texted him, like, it was 24th of February. I still know the time. 24th of February, I texted him that I'm not understanding these few concepts. If you would just take a time and talk to me. So yeah, he explained me really well. We were talking on and off, like, about the Neville, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And during this time, I was just feeling like I am love. I was not doing anything else. And I was not even manifesting a relationship for that matter. I was not looking out for any relationship. I was just feeling that, yeah, I am love. I am loved. I am loving. I am an amazing human being. And I thought that right now it's the time when I have to focus on making my life a good place. And then when anyone has to come, they'll come anyway. And in India, if you don't have any love relationship, you get arranged marriage anyway done. So I was not even thinking about it. Uh, but we spoke few times, and wow, I don't even know when we actually fell in love. We still now talk about Neville all the time. He's very good at it, so he keeps on explaining me. And
Are you
yeah,
talking about the guy in the group? Just to be clear for
yeah,
the people listening. Yeah.
yes, yes. Um, I actually started with understanding the concept from him, but I'm really sorry about the noise disturbance if you're getting any.
Yeah, that's
Um,
okay. Continue.
Okay, so yeah, we earlier we were just I was just asking the questions from him, like how to do this, what does Neville mean by this? And he was Indian, he spoke my normal literal language, so I was like, okay, I was understanding, I was getting it.
Yeah.
And I think by the end of March, we were in love. We were absolutely in love, and I joined in the different city. I was living with my mom still. um, I joined in this new place. I was loving my work, and it's like I was working whole day, and at the night I would discuss and read Neville and like goof around with him and all that. So it was really amazing. And yeah, that's what had happened. Like, I didn't even plan for it. We both never planned for it. We never even wanted to get into a relationship, and
Yeah.
it just happened. And I don't know, there was this thing in between us that we always were very clear that whatever is going on, we'll just tell each other. We are
Mm.
gonna be honest, even if we are being insecure, or we are being too needy or dependent or whatever. We were clear that we are gonna tell each other that, because
Mm.
and one more thing there is in this relationship is, I feel like many times we make our whole lives about our people, like about the specific person.
Yeah.
Even manifesting, we make that about them.
Yeah.
It's not really about them, it's they are all about us anyway.
Yeah.
Because however we are feeling, however we are doing, that's what is going to reflect it back.
Mm.
Because they are just mirror, nothing else anyway. So
Exactly.
I think this thing made a lot of difference in my head. Like, I was like, every time something happens, I'm not like he loves me, he loves me, he loves me. No, I am loved, I am loved.
Yeah.
This is a big shift you have to make.
Yes.
Because even now I see so many people are so fixated upon their SPs, and
Yeah. And
I
getting
don't think
love from them.
Exactly. But they have to realize that they are not even the source.
Yeah.
Like, they are nothing but, I should not say something like this, but they are nothing but just puppy dogs, I think. They are just gonna reflect the way you're gonna treat them or you're gonna treat yourself, which is why Neville says you have to just change the concept of yourself,
Yeah.
but nothing.
Yeah.
He also says many where like there's nothing else, no one else to change but self.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand that. I get it big time now.
Mm, that's
Even
wonderful.
now, like, yeah, I think that is very important. And
Mm.
I I'm sorry if this is not something I should say, but every time I have broken up and not manifested an expat,
Yeah.
trust me, it has been a blessing. It was a blessing in
Yeah.
disguise because sometimes it may be possible that we have grown apart from each other, because not really in a physical way but in a mental way. Like, we
Yeah.
grow at different paces, right?
Mm.
And after, I think after my second breakup, I was like, I want a guy who understands law of attraction, who understands Neville, because I don't want to deal with any immature guy anymore. I'm
Mm.
not gonna deal. And I just wrote down this list. He should be like this, he should be like that, he should be like this. And if this is the guy, I want to do all these things with him. I just
Mm.
wrote it down and I just left it.
Yeah.
And it just miraculously changed. I was listing this down for my ex, like he should be like this, he should be like that.
Mm.
But I think what I got was the way better version of he would have ever become,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we want to push things on people they are not even ready for.
Yes. Yes. So
Yeah, I think.
it
Hmm.
sounds like
Yes.
you let go of control.
Yeah.
It has to be
Exactly.
him. I want him to change. I want him to give this to me. You know, you said,
Yeah.
okay, I still have desires, but I'm going to let go and allow. And I think this is a big part of the process too. The self
It's
love's really important, but the surrender, letting go, and allowing is huge.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Sounds like you did it. Sounds like you did it.
I did not even realize it actually that I was doing it, but I was so tired mentally. Like,
Yeah.
I can't make my everything about him. At
Yeah.
one point, when I failed my exams, I thought, okay, I'll just become a housewife and I'll marry him.
Yeah.
And I hate that self of mine. Like, I really hate that version of me. I literally hate that. Like,
Yeah.
I am a person who loves independence. I am the person who loves freedoms.
Mm.
And turned out I got guys like that because I was afraid of commitment. I
Yeah.
didn't want to commit anyone.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody was coming like that. And
Mm.
now, even now, I don't want to get married. Like, it's not on my agenda as of at least 5 6 years now.
Yep.
But yeah, that's why, I mean, we need to understand what we are having inside us. I
Yeah.
always blamed outside, like he's not committing, he's not getting married, what
Yeah.
is wrong?
Yeah.
But turned out I only didn't want to get married. I was just like tying them up, like you have to get married to me so that I can be secure, I can be taken care of.
Yeah.
But
And I think,
that never
Neha, a
worked.
lot of women are like that, unfortunately. I do see it's like
Exactly.
rather than being secure and giving that to the relationship, you grab the
Yeah.
relationship to feel secure. And you're not
Yeah.
doing the other person a service in the relationship. You're actually putting a burden on the relationship by looking to them for
Yeah.
security. Yeah.
Exactly. See, it's not wrong to be a housewife. I'm not saying
No,
that it's a really bad
no, it's
thing,
not.
but it's wrong that you just think that he has to provide for you, he has to do service to you, he has to make
Yes.
everything happen. That is a wrong attitude.
Yeah.
If it's your real desire that you want to be a stay at home mother or stay at home wife,
Yep.
that's good, but you are supposed to be happy in it.
Yep. And feel secure in it and give joy to
Exactly.
him in it. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And I was not happy being a stay at home wife. Like, I want to do work. I don't mind if I'm working from home. If I just want to have my own thing because I find it
Mm.
very uncomfortable to ask for other things, like for if I want a dress or if I want a shoe or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't go and ask for any guy or even my parents for that matter. I am not a asking kind of person.
Yeah.
So it makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it was time that I had to realize that,
Yeah.
like, what are your actual traits, what are your actual desires. I think
Yeah.
we all need that time to spend with us
We
for some
do.
time.
I agree. I agree. And you see people differently when your self-love is good and when you feel secure, when you feel loved. You give that to everyone around you. That's the gift you give people. You're not burdening them with, you need to love me, you need to give me this, you need to do this for me. Otherwise, if you don't, I can't be happy. It's like you set everybody
Exactly.
free.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
wonderful.
I still see so many people. They are always reacting. He's not doing this. He's doing that. He
Yeah.
doesn't respect me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't. If he loves me, he won't do something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not his fault.
No.
You are having the image of him. You are having the concept of him that he is like that. What else that poor guy is gonna do anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
He's just
Yeah.
gonna reflect that. And when I tell people about everyone is you pushed out, they just seem like, if I am loving myself, if other people are loving me, then he should also love me.
Yeah.
But
It's like
you can
you're
have different.
standing there, you have to love me.
Exactly, exactly. But that's not a very good place for us also, I guess. Like, forget
No.
about the guy for some time. It's not
Yeah.
even good for your mental state or your
No.
emotional being.
I
It's
agree.
horrible
It is
feeling.
horrible. It's very it's that I'm entitled kind of attitude.
Yeah,
Or
and
the
it's not
world
even
owes
in a
me.
proud way.
No, the world
Yeah,
owes me.
yeah, in a very victimized way, I
Yes.
think.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
And
I
that is
agree.
very weird
Yeah.
feeling. I mean, that's a very bad feeling. I remember I told you when he was talking to my ex was talking to some other girl and I was in his place. I never want to go back to that place. I never want to go back to that place. That was
No.
most horrible place in my life.
Yeah.
And now I think the thing that has shifted in me is, if I break up with this guy, I should not. I'm just saying, if I do, I would not be devastated. I mean, I would know that if not him, I think I'll get someone way better.
Yeah.
Because that's what life has given me all the time. If someone goes, someone better only comes up.
Yeah. Isn't that
So
a
I
good
am
that's a
not
good
gonna do.
belief. That's a good belief.
Yeah, I have literally taken time to actually grasp
Mm.
that concept, because it
Yeah.
has always been like that with me anyway. So I think I'm not gonna just. And I also feel that there is some time for a relationship. If it's meant for lasting lifetime, you're not you don't have to put efforts for it, because it's
No.
yours. Like, what is yours, you don't have to make effort for it.
Yeah.
You just
Not
have
th-
to
not
stay in
that
the
kind of
state of
effort.
love.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the only
exactly.
effort. That's the effort. That's it. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
if you are in it, if your specific person is not reflecting it, who cares? Someone way better will come and reflect that to you. Either way, you are having the win-win anyway, right?
Yes, it is a
I mean,
win-win. When you believe that, it is a win-win either way. I agree with you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen Neville talk about this, like, you do not have to make it about other people. He
Mm,
says that, go to your end. You are happily married, say
mm,
happily married, or go to the end that you are a loving, happy wife or loving, happy husband.
mm.
It's all about you. There's no scope of even other person. All you have to do
Yeah.
is see the world from that perspective.
Yeah.
So if you are in the state of happy married life,
Mm,
whoever comes and fills that place is gonna be a person who's gonna make, like, not actually gonna make you happy, but you're happy in that relationship. You're having a happy married life. Then who cares
exactly.
what the face is like anyway?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, I don't know, I understand it that way. Many people
No,
don't. And
I agree. I think I know what you're saying, and it's hard to understand that when you really want a specific person. You think, no, I don't want anyone but them. But I
yeah,
understand what you're saying because you wanted your specific person. You
Yeah.
surrendered, you let go, you allowed, you worked on yourself, and then someone else came in that matches you better. So I don't think either way it's right or wrong. You can do the specific person,
Yeah.
or you can have a new person. But at the end, the foundation of both of those things is you have to be feeling
Is
loved.
y-
Either
yes.
way,
And
either way.
yeah, I'm not against manifesting an SP. I don't, because at some point even I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, I wanted to do that, and I
Mm.
know I was not ready to let go of him and be okay with anyone else. I was
Yeah.
not, and so I have no right to say to the people that no, you're doing wrong, or this is not supposed to be like that. No, I have no right doing saying that. And many people have manifested SPs. Like, you have a list of success stories.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm.
if people want motivation, they can just come to your channel and see hell lot of success stories. There are
Yeah.
so many interviews.
Mm.
So it happens, it is possible, of course, but
Yeah.
I think at some point you have to make a decision that are you willing to change all your assumptions about one person, or you just gonna provide yourself peace. At one
Mm.
point I was like, I am not taking responsibility of changing him. I'm just focusing on being happy and changing myself.
Yeah.
And it was hard. I would not say it was very easy. It was
Yeah.
really hard decision,
Yeah.
but I think I'm happy I made that decision.
Yeah. Well, the results
Because
are
what I
you're free. You're free
yeah,
now. Mentally and emotionally, you're
yeah,
free.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I now also I love that person, but I'll also be hurt if it ends, of course. But even we both understand that if we don't work out, if we break up someday, we both will find way better than each other. And
Mm.
the best part is we can talk about it.
Yes.
And one
Mm.
more thing I've seen, like, communication is really important. I'm not saying fighting with them or something, but even after manifesting a relationship, you should be able to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
They need to know who you are. You
Mm.
can't just, like, I have been like that, and I've seen many people, they just show their happy face, their perfect selves,
Yeah.
and just pretend to be the best girlfriends or best boyfriends on the surface, and many times on the inside they are not that, like,
Mm.
content or happy.
Yeah.
uh, and many times they're even sad. So I think if you're in a relationship, you have to be open, and I think he should know or she should know the real you,
Mm.
whoever that is, and you should
Yeah.
be really comfortable with sharing the real part of you,
Yeah.
not just pretend self, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
So I
I
think that
agree.
is also very important.
Lovely. It's wonderful to hear, to me, I mean, I love hearing someone's manifested a great relationship or an ex or a specific person. But when I hear
Mm.
someone that's free and happy and has really good self-love, that to me, no one can take that away from you
No one.
except for you.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's yours. That's yours, and you are free to give that. That is when you can have the most incredible relationships, is when you've got that really solid.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I
So,
think having that
mm,
love, that is very important,
yeah,
because you can't really love anyone else if you don't just love yourself.
yeah,
It's very weird concept, but it is actually true. You
yeah.
can't, like, people say that people have to love them just because how they are. Like, there are so stupid concepts going on. He should love me unconditionally. Do you love yourself unconditionally? Have you asked that question with yourself
Mm,
ever? And
exactly.
yeah, and even now, like, it's not like I'm perfect and I don't get bummed out, or I don't feel unloved. Of course I do. I
Mm,
mean, I do it. It's really common to feel that way. But I think the important part is you have to realize that, notice it, and move ahead,
yep,
not being stuck in that place for
yep,
longer.
yeah. You do something about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because if you're just stuck, it's gonna be stuck anyway.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Neha, what's your daily routine now for yourself? What do you do for you?
see, right now I've just quit my job.
Yep,
So I'm at home. I've moved back to my home. I was in his city for a few months.
yeah,
Uh, but I just quit my job and came here this month only. So here I'm like, I get up in the morning, I listen to some of the videos of Neville while I'm brushing or stuff like that. Like I listen to him. Uh, then I have to go and cook for my family and stuff like that. I love doing that. So I just go do my chores and all that. And when I'm free again, I'll just take some time out. I'll think about what all things I want.
Yeah.
I'll read some of the books, or I'll just listen to some lectures, and I'll just assume my desires are like fulfilled. Like
Okay.
normal little things. If I want something on my in my day or something like that, I'll just assume it's true, and I'll just do my own thing. And at
Mm,
night, again, I would imagine before sleeping.
lovely.
That only that I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else currently.
Yeah, that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is
And you
enough.
have to feel happy. That's what, like, that is the meaning of
Yeah.
everything. You have to be in your state, and you have to have that knowledge that, yeah, you
Mm,
are in control.
yeah.
I think that is
Mhm.
more than enough.
Mm, that's true. I agree. I agree. Well,
Also, many people,
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead. No, go ahead.
many people say that Neville is hard to understand and books are not really reliable, old English and stuff like that. I never found that way, but I do understand that, yeah, sometimes it's like you're not ready for it and you don't understand what to do with Neville.
Yeah.
So I think you have your Neville Nuggets. They are
They're
very helpful.
small. Yeah.
Small, yeah, they
Yeah.
just, you just take a para and you just explain them, giving
Yeah.
examples. I think that is way amazing. So if anyone wants to understand Neville in the basic form, you have lots of
Mm,
material and content for that.
yeah.
So if anyone wants to do that, I think your viewers
Mhm.
can get a lot from them already, because many people don't understand. I
Yeah.
have seen people telling me many times.
Yes, me too.
That is
And
one of the solutions.
that's why I started doing the Neville Nuggets because people were saying it to me. I'll put the playlist down below for the Neville
Yeah.
Nuggets and also some other really good Neville YouTubes. I've got a playlist for that that are quite easy to understand. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I think sometimes hearing the voice is easier than reading the book because you understand, you hear the
Yeah.
tone.
Yeah. Every person has different sense of understanding. If they want to read, if they want to listen,
Yeah,
there is so much available online anyway now.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
but yeah,
One,
your nuggets have helped me a lot. Like it was, sometimes I just don't. Sometimes, many times it has happened. Like I'm reading the same para and I'm not getting like
I
what is he
know.
saying. And that same
Yeah.
day you would upload a nugget about it, and I was like, wow, I
Yeah.
wanted this
Ah!
explanation. So yeah,
That's
I've
funny.
manifested those things also.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think sometimes little short things are easier than long, long, long paragraphs, long chapters, long, little bits. And then when you get used to it, then you can read longer things or listen to longer YouTubes about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, little
And
by
the
little.
thing about Neville is he writes valuable things, and I think in every para,
Yeah,
every word is so important.
I
So if you
know.
just understand one line, that is also like you took away something good.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And you can reread a book like a week later, 6 months later, a year
Yeah.
later, and you get so much out of it again.
So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I've been reading
it's
him for
like every
30
time you read it,
years.
you're getting something different.
Yeah. I mean, even 30 years later, I'm still reading and
Yeah.
learning. And, there's always something that you're going through or that you need help with. And then you read something, you go, that gives me understanding. That gives me
Exactly.
relief that, oh, that's right. I forgot about
Exactly.
that. So it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
Every time you read, you get something new.
You
That is
do.
really, that is the beauty of, I think, Neville. I
Yeah.
think that is and not just Neville. If you read even Bible for that matter,
Yes. Yeah.
I don't read it after I've understand Neville though,
Mm.
but
Mm.
I'm just saying people who actually go for it, or even any person's work, Abraham Hicks or whoever
Yeah.
follows whoever,
Yeah, it's
they
true.
do get different things every time.
They do. Yeah.
You also asked me about me moving to the city
Mm-hmm.
where he is.
Yeah.
Well, I think what I did for that was, um, it happened in like 5 days, I think. I made a decision that I don't want to work for free anymore, and I want to earn, and I want to go to some big cities. I had two cities in my head. One
Yeah.
was where he stays, and one is like my dream city.
Yeah.
So I gave interviews everywhere, and then I was like, okay, fine, I've given the interviews. Now it's time for me to do my work. So I just imagined I am celebrating having my first salary with him.
Mm.
I did it like 4 or 5 days, and I got the call, and I had to join in like 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
I just did that and I got the job. I was there for 3, 4 months, but then
Yeah.
I was not happy with the job because it was 12 hours of work, no week offs or anything like that. So I was like,
Mm.
I'm not gonna work so hard. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't just, I was not even able to put any time for myself. And
Yeah.
I'm not even 100% sure now that I want to continue with the degree I have.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll just take a time off and I'll
Yeah.
just wait to get what is it that I want to do exactly in
Mm.
my life.
Mm. Mm.
Because I think I have two thoughts going on in my head right now. Like with Neville, you can heal yourself anytime. You don't need any medicines, you don't need any doctor. So why should I continue in that path? And other thing, that many people don't even know Neville.
Yeah.
So they might need doctor and a nice doctor who would help them heal with Neville.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm not sure as of now, but I'll keep you updated whatever I'm doing.
Mm. That's
I'm just
interesting.
chilling right now.
Yeah. 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 Lovely. Neha, thank you for coming and sharing your story, because I think there was so many just good bits in there, good bits for people to
My
learn
God.
from. So thank you very much for sharing it. And do you have time to answer comments in the thread to help people when they, because people are going to write comments? Have you got time?
Sure, sure.
Okay, that
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be,
I'll do that. You
that'd be
can
lovely.
put up my email address as well. I don't mind
Okay.
answering people.
All right, lovely, lovely. I think it's always good when people can get contact with you directly.
Yeah,
I think it really
yeah,
helps. It really helps people when they're suffering, So thank you for
yeah.
giving back to people. I think that's a wonderful thing.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Thank
It
you
was
for
lovely to
joining.
have a chat with you.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, it was nice after all the emails we had. So wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this interview. And I will put down the bits and pieces that Neha and I talked about during the interview in the description below. And thank you for joining us. And I will see you in the next YouTube.
Bye.